there is more technology built into my seat than in the entire verse of the Dave just reviewed. It has 3 levels of cooling, 3 levels of heating. It has 4 levels of massage. It has side bolsters that push against my side every time I make a turn. It has about 80 different adjustments, and best of all, it has 3 levels of air scarf that blows across my neck on a chilly night. Once upon a time, actually not that long ago, a fine horse was a sign of wealth, power, and prestige. Today, not so much. Today it's this. Check it out. The brand new 2013 Mercedes-Benz SL. And we're going to take it for a ride and review it. Coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. This Mercedes Sportlicht SL, or Sport Light, is not exactly light. But it does encompass 3 traits that make it a halo car for Mercedes, and those are power, prestige, and technology. So let's start with power. For over 60 years, the SL has been in continuous production. And during those years, Mercedes has stuffed about every possible engine under the hood. And by far my favorite is this V8 4.6 liter that produces over 500 pound-feet of torque. And get this, gets 19 miles to the gallon combined, which means that it avoids the gas guzzler tax of the last generation. Pretty cool and crazy fast. You know, it's not the 429 horsepower that's going to rocket this car to 60. It's the 516 pound-feet of torque and the twin turbos. And let's see how fast we can get this to 60. Can we do it in under 5 seconds? The car magazines say it's just around 4. I think we can do it. Here we go. Oh, Solo DL working. Here we go. That's 60. Oh, yes, indeed. 2 people in the car, real world testing. 4.80. Now that is fast. That is seriously fast. I guess for 120,000, you're gonna get fast. From this angle, in my opinion, it looks downright frumpy. In fact, it looks like it was designed by a committee, maybe 3 different people. Franz did the front, Heidi did the middle and the interior, and Hans did the back. Not good. From this angle, it's mean, menacing, and elegant, and that's a hard combination to pull off. And of course, with this giant star, you'll never be in doubt as to who builds this car. Start your stopwatches. Mercedes says 15 seconds for the top to come down. That's pretty darn quick. And now look at that. We've got the glorious outside, inside. With my finger, I push sport, and all of a sudden, this car's suspension adjusts within a millisecond to the driving conditions. In other words, if I'm flying around this turn, which I'm going to do right now, oh, you gotta love that torque. It is completely flat and neutral. All right, some reviewers have called the steering a little numb, the braking a little non-linear, and you know, I can see that. This is not the sharpest knife in the drawer. However, it's not supposed to be. It's not a race car. It's a GT. And for that, I think the balance, the steering, and even the braking are fine. If you want a car that's better looking than this SL that competes with it, definitely go for the Aston Martin. If you want one that performs better, go for the Porsche 911. If you want one with available all-wheel drive, get the BMW 650. And if you want one with a better exhaust note and that British panache, go for the Jaguar XKR. However, if you want one that does everything all around, go for the SL. You didn't think you'd be bothered to open the trunk yourself, did you? Of course not. It's a Mercedes SL, but there is a fly in the ointment, and it's this stupid cover. Basically, it protects your stuff when the top is down. But if you get it wrong, like this, not quite in place, watch this. Nothing happens. The trunk won't close, the roof won't open, the roof won't close. It's like something out of a Kia from 10 years ago. Not good, not good at all. Close, says me. I have never driven a car with so much technology. The skin is aluminum. The roof, to save weight, is magnesium. Every creature comfort that you can think of is in the car, including heated and cooled seats, and of course, the air scarf, which blows a gentle breeze on your neck when the nights get chilly. And perhaps the biggest party trick, magic sky control. Check it out. With a touch of a button, the sunroof turns clear, and with a touch of a button, it turns opaque. How cool is that? So yeah, the horse is still a sign of power, wealth, and prestige, and so is this Mercedes. On the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I'm gonna have to give it a buy it, because 429 horsepower and better yet 516 pound-feet of torque will always put a huge smile on my face. As always, this is Roman and my buddies, the horses, reporting for the Fast Lane Car. See you next time. I'm gonna drive it some more. Now let's see if this one sounds better than the Porsche. I bet you it does. I bet you this sounds better than the Porsche. Let's see. Oh yeah. There's nothing like a V8. Yeah.